Hey guys, this is Aiden again, and I just wanted to do a quick review on the Aqueon SmartClean Power Filter. This one is rated for 30 to 50 gallons. I put it on a 40-gallon aquarium. I was previously using a Marine Lamb Penguin, but it started leaking, unfortunately, so I went to a Shark Pro, and that one just didn't work, so I've had bad luck with filters, and so far this Aqueon filter has been the only filter that is actually doing its damn job. As you can see, I have everything set up, and I've had it set up and running for about a few days now, and it's working pretty well. I know these bio cartridges are kind of scams. I plan on replacing it with sponge in the future, but this is just what I have for now. Um, I also bought some of these replacement filter cartridges just because I'm kind of crazy. I think cartridges are a little cool, and these are biodegradable, which is nice. So what's great about these filters, one of my favorite features, is the fact that they're self-priming. You can see that the pump is underwater. And this is my aquarium, by the way, if you haven't seen it. It's stocked with 2 fancy goldfish, some coolie loaches, and a bristlenose pleco. Syrup and waffles. They're absolutely adorable. As you can see, the pump is under the water, which means it's self-priming, which is really nice. So that way, if power goes out, you don't have to worry about the motor burning itself out, because it'll just start up back up again and suck up water. It's currently on the highest setting because I want as much water being filtered through as possible. I also like how even though it doesn't come with a sponge, there's a lot of space for beneficial bacteria to grow on both the bio cartridge and whatever this thing is. I'm not sure how well the ammonia sponge works. You shouldn't have ammonia in your aquarium at all. You shouldn't have to worry about that, but I guess in case of an emergency, it would work pretty well. It also provides a good surface for beneficial bacteria to grow, as far as I know, but yeah, definitely provides a lot of non-gimmicky space for beneficial bacteria, kind of like with the Penguin Bio Wheel, but except it doesn't spin, so you don't have to worry about it breaking or anything like that, which is nice. I haven't used, I'm not going to show it here because I don't want to spill water all over my floor, but it does have the Easy Clean feature that you can see right here, where you connect a tube to it. I don't know how much I'm going to actually use this feature because I have a pop fin siphon that I use for doing water changes, and eventually I'll be getting a Python water changer. But if you have a smaller aquarium or you don't have a siphon, I guess this would work pretty well. I'm probably going to try it at some point. I'm going to get some tubing for it, and I'm going to give that a try because it is kind of cool. I mainly bought it for the fact that you can adjust the flow, unlike on the Aqueon Pro filters where you can adjust the flow. In terms of noise, it's not too loud. It does make a vibrating noise. You have to make sure the lid's on all the way. I don't know if you can hear the noise it makes, but it makes kind of a vibrating noise. I don't mind it. I have 2 sponge filters running, as you can see, so I'm used to aquarium noises, so it doesn't bother me too much. It's not as quiet as like a sponge filter would be, or a canister filter, or especially an internal filter. It's not as quiet as one of those, but it's not super loud, it's not super rattly. The water dripping sounds aren't that bad because my aquarium is filled up pretty high. So overall, I forgot how much I picked this up for, but it wasn't that bad on the price. And so far, I haven't been using for that long, but so far it seems like a pretty good filter. I've heard good things from Primetime Aquatics about the Pro Filter, this is basically the same thing as the Pro Filter, except it has the Easy Clean feature, and you can adjust the flow. And I think it's a little bit more expensive as well. But yeah, so overall, so far so good. I'm liking it. It's doing its job. Not a fan of the bio cartridges. I think they're kind of dumb because you could just get a sponge and put that in there, and you can just reuse that sponge. You don't have to dispose of the cartridges, and you can't really rinse and reuse these bio cartridges like with filter floss ones, because they'll start breaking down a lot easier. But you know, they are biodegradable, so you can just toss them in your garden or something, or your compost bin, or just toss them in the trash, whatever, which is nice. And they do seem to work. I haven't opened this yet, but they do seem to work pretty well, which is good. I'm a little worried about that, but they do seem to work. And overall, the aquarium is looking pretty damn good. If I get on my knees here like a good boy. The aquarium's looking pretty good. The fish are happy. I just gave them some food, so they're chilling. The coolie loaches, despite it being a little chilly for them, since there's no heater in here, I'm not trusting a top fin heater. Water is about 72 degrees, so yeah, it's a little chilly for coolie loaches, but they actually seem to be doing fine. The Bristlenose pleco, I don't know where she is right now. She's somewhere, but she's doing pretty good. I'm making sure she gets enough food. But yeah, the syrup and waffles here are doing fantastic. They are eating, they're swimming around, they're being active. They're definitely doing all right. Definitely having some. Oh, hello. Hello. That's waffles. No, that's syrup. Is that? No, that's waffles. Yeah, this is waffles. You can tell it's waffles because of the longer fins. But yeah, hi waffles. But yeah, goldfish need a lot of filtration, so I have 2 sponge filters running, and I do 50% water changes about once a week, sometimes a bit less. It depends on how the nitrates are. But I have some staghorn algae growing on the sponge filter on the plants, so I gotta get rid of that at some point, whether I remove it manually or do peroxide treatment. Probably not gonna do peroxide. This one's a top fin sponge filter. I'm actually surprised that it's doing its job. I forgot what brand this one is, but this one is a top fin sponge filter. It's definitely a lot more fine than this one, which is fine, no pun intended, because I'm not using it for mechanical filtration. It's purely for beneficial bacteria. So the fact that it's, you know, pretty fine. Oh, what the hell? There's Penny, the Bristlenose pleco. She's chilling in the sponge filter. Okay, whatever works for you, buddy. But yeah, so aquarium is doing quite well. I'm really enjoying it. I love goldfish, and these goldfish are doing fantastic from the looks of it. I also got a lot of hornwort growing up here. I'm gonna have to pluck that away from the filter intake so it doesn't clog, but I got some hornwort, which is helping with the nitrates, and also I think it looks nice. It's nice to have some greenery. We got some Valsinaria, which is surprisingly, even though there's not a whole lot of substrate in there, it's growing surprisingly well. It's a bit slowed right now due to the lack of nutrients in the soil, but it's growing all right. But yeah, just wanted to do a little filter review since I'm liking that filter so far. And just wanted to, if I zoom out here a little bit, ignore the mess. And as you can see, the aquarium looks quite nice. And the goldfish really complement the black background. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.